The golden city of Orazca, bathed in the eternal light of the sun, lay dormant for eons beneath the soil of Ixalan, holding within it secrets older than the memories of the land itself. Among these secrets, like a dream bound by the chains of time, slumbered the elder dinosaurs, beings of immense power, embodiments of the primal forces that had shaped the world. These ancient creatures were more than mere titans of flesh and bone. They were the living spirits of the land, each one a manifestation of the very essence of Ixalan's soul. Ghalta, the elder dinosaur known as the Predator's Appetite, was the most fearsome of them all. A colossal beast, Ghalta was a living embodiment of green mana, the pure and unyielding force of life itself. But Ghalta was more than just life. Ghalta was hunger, the insatiable, relentless drive of nature to consume, grow, and thrive. Ghalta was the wild heart of the jungle, the endless cycle of life and death, and the unquenchable thirst of the earth to reclaim all that walked upon it. For countless centuries, Ghalta lay in stasis beneath Orazca, a silent guardian of the land, waiting for the moment when the balance of nature would once again need to be restored. When the Golden City was finally unveiled, the earth shuddered as the elder dinosaurs awoke from their long slumber. Ghalta, with its massive form and all-consuming appetite, was among the first to rise. The world above had changed, but the laws of nature had not. Ghalta's hunger was eternal, and with each step, the ground quaked as the great dinosaur began its hunt. Trees, beasts, and even the very air seemed to tremble in the presence of this ancient power, for Ghalta was the embodiment of the natural order, a force that no civilization could hope to control. But the world was not as it once was. The planeswalker Huatli, a warrior poet who had walked the paths of countless realms, knew that the time of legends was not yet over. She understood the power that lay beneath the earth, and she knew that in the face of a new and terrible threat, these ancient forces would be needed once more. The Phyrexians, a race of twisted and monstrous beings, had launched their invasion of the multiverse. Their goal was simple: to corrupt and consume all that lay before them, turning worlds into nightmarish reflections of their own twisted existence. They were a plague upon reality, an unnatural force that sought to undermine the very fabric of life itself. As the Phyrexians descended upon Ixalan, bringing with them a darkness that threatened to smother the light of the world, Huatli called upon the elder dinosaurs to defend their homeland. She reached deep into the heart of Ixalan, awakening the ancient spirits that had slumbered beneath its soil. Ghalta, the great predator, answered her call with a roar that shook the heavens. When Ghalta emerged from the depths, the battlefield was transformed. The Phyrexians, with all their machines and abominations, were nothing in the face of such raw, primal power. Ghalta charged into their ranks, each thunderous step a testament to the indomitable will of nature. With jaws that could crush steel and a hunger that could never be sated, Ghalta tore through the invaders, scattering them like leaves before a storm. But Ghalta was not merely a mindless force of destruction. There was a purpose to the predator's hunger, a deeper understanding that came from being one with the land. As Ghalta carved a path of devastation through the Phyrexian ranks, the elder dinosaur was fulfilling the role that nature had assigned it. This was the balance of life and death, the circle that had been in motion since the dawn of time. Ghalta's rampage was not just an act of violence. It was a reaffirmation of the natural order, a reminder that even in the face of corruption, life would find a way to endure. Mavren Fine, a vampire conquistador with ambitions as vast as the ocean, watched the chaos unfold from a distance. He had long understood that power could be found not just in strength, but in the ability to adapt, to seize the moment when it presented itself. As Ghalta tore through the Phyrexians, Mavren saw an opportunity. He ordered his legionnaires to follow in the elder dinosaur's wake, to strike at the Phyrexians who had managed to survive Ghalta's onslaught. The battlefield became a testament to the cunning of the vampire and the raw power of the dinosaur. The Phyrexians, caught between the unyielding force of nature and the cold precision of the vampires, fell in droves. The once orderly ranks of the invaders were reduced to chaos, their twisted forms torn apart by Ghalta's might and Mavren's tactical brilliance. But even as the battle raged, there was a deeper truth at play, one that both Ghalta and Mavren understood in their own ways. The Phyrexians, with all their machines and corruption, were an affront to the natural order. They represented a force that sought to consume without purpose, to spread without understanding. In Ghalta, they faced the very opposite, a hunger that was not born of greed, but of the need to maintain balance, to ensure that life could continue to thrive in all its forms. In the end, the battle was won not by swords or spells, but by the understanding that life, in all its complexity, is a force that cannot be truly conquered. Ghalta's hunger was sated for a time, but the elder dinosaur knew that the cycle would continue. The world would change, new threats would arise, but the land would always endure. And so long as the land endured, so too would Ghalta, the predator's appetite, the embodiment of the Earth's eternal hunger.